Well, hi everybody. So here's your video demo for Project 3, the Sean Stramons project. Um, okay, so I've been doing a bunch of weird stuff to this one, but I'm gonna go back in history and go back to where I opened it. Oh, gotta push return. All right, so as you can see, I've been playing with the warp tool. I've made some shapes. I made some selections. Even though this project can be primarily about drawing with the tablet, um, it's also going to involve a little bit of shape making, a little bit of transforming those shapes, which is good because we already learned how to do that, I hope. Anyway, so got my picture. Before you do anything to this picture, though, I really, 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 really want you to increase the contrast and make it look more exciting. So every time you take your own picture, or any picture really that you are using, go to Image Adjustments. I use levels. You can use brightness and contrast. You can use curves, exposure, all that. You can use Vibrance. Vibrance is pretty simple. You just turn it up and it's going to make the colors brighter. I personally always go to levels first, image adjustment levels, and then I can push this slider to the right, makes the blacks blacker. This slider to the left makes the whites whiter. And essentially, you've increased the contrast. Usually, that also increases the color saturation. So, make a couple of quick adjustments to make your image nice. Next, even though you will be mostly using the paintbrush tool to draw things, click on the paintbrush tool. You can go up here, choose sizes. You can use types of brushes. You can choose the color. Um, I believe this is going to be where you choose that color down here where the square is. Um, you're going to use your tablet to just color whatever you want, to draw whatever you want, etc. However, personally, I would do this on a new layer. And I forgot to mention that earlier. But before you start drawing anything, let me go back to levels. Let's go layer, duplicate layer, background copy, and just let's not look at the background anymore. Okay, so you're going to draw on a new layer. You could draw on, you can make new layers each time you add more drawings if you want. Um, Anywho, that's going to be a whole bunch of the arms and legs and hands and smiles and all that kind of stuff. However, you're definitely going to need to make shapes as well. So, for instance, this blue thing right here definitely is going to be the eyes, but I kind of want to make something that goes behind this blue dot. And to make something go behind something, you have to select that thing so that you can drop that back on top of it. So I'm going to go up to my selection tools and do object selection. Try whatever you can to make it work. This does a decent job. You can edit in mask mode if you want, but it's good enough for me for now. I've got a selection. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go layer, duplicate layer again. I'm big on that because it's just something I know how to do. But you could clearly just attach a mask to it and that'd be fine too. All right, so I've got that selected. I'm going to go select. I like to cut it out. Select inverse and edit, cut. Okay, now I should have, if I turn these off. Yep, okay, so now I've just got the little blue thing cut out. So now I can make another shape and then I can drop that layer on top of it. So I'm going to go back to my shape tool. I'm going to push shift to try to make a perfect circle if I can. If you go up here to fill, choose another color. If you want to change the color of it any time, just go back, click on the shape tool, and you can change the color. I'm going to move it a little bit. Okay, and then if you go back to your layers, you can pull your blue eye up here on top of it. So that way you can incorporate elements from it into it or whatever. And then from here you might want to put like, kind of feel like it needs another little thing. Does it need a black dot in it maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to go into too much detail because this part's all up to you, but you want to make sure you can make shapes, change the size of shapes. You want to make sure you can reorder the layers so that you can put things in front of things, and that's it. The rest of this is going to be super duper easy. When you're done, you can save your file using export. It's going to be a lot easier to create JPEGs using export as. Always make the quality great. Always call it something that you can remember. Always put it somewhere that you'll be able to find again. I think that's it for this assignment. Anyway, have fun.